What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fish Over Chicks Woodworking. My name is Peter, and for this Christmas season, I made a ton of these mountain wall art pieces that we're about to make. These were great Christmas presents. I made 10 of them, gave them out to friends. I sold one of them. They're really easy to make, they look great, and they're a lot of fun to build. So let's just jump into it. Alright guys, so here's what you're going to need. First, we've got a piece of 1/2-inch plywood that is cut 12 inches long by 10 inches wide. That's going to be the back plate, more like the background. Then we've got a bunch of these really small pieces. These are about a 1/2 inch thick. They're a little bit less than a 1/2 inch thick. The length does not matter because basically we just got a bunch of them. I used maple and cherry. So what we're gonna do, just gonna arrange your pieces like maybe I want a cherry piece that goes from here to there, and then another one down there, and then we're just gonna go ahead and mark a line here where to cut it, and then that's how you'll get the correct length for these pieces. But for now, what we're gonna do is just go one mountain at a time. So what we will do is I'll say, I want this cherry piece to go about this high, and then I'll go ahead and I'll mark this with a pencil where we are gonna want that to cut. So right there, and then up here, we're gonna cut this piece at the top at a 31.6 degree cut. That should be a preset on your table saw. If not, just do it to like 30 degrees. It doesn't have to be perfect, but all of them do need to be cut the same. So that's gonna cut this piece about right there, and then this piece, we're also gonna cut at a 30-degree angle, which will come down here, and they'll connect nicely there. So cut them all at a 31.6 degree angle, or 30, or whatever you want. So now we're just gonna place those on there, kind of get a feel for where all of these are gonna go, mess around, do whatever you think looks good. And you can decide where you're gonna add another mountain, maybe down here, mark a line up here. Really whatever you want it to look like, just cut as much or as little as you want.
Hey guys, John here. In the next couple clips we accidentally left the dust collector on, and that's our bad, but it's only for about a minute, so I hope you can stick with us through that.
Alright, so we went ahead and sanded this piece after sanding those. Now we're just going to go over it with a dark walnut stain. I think it'll look nice.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so now what we're going to do is just go ahead and grab those slits that we just sanded, and you're just going to go ahead and put some butcher block oil on it, some Howard butcher block oil. What that's going to do is just bring out the natural grain of the wood really, really well. I'm just laying this on with my finger. I'm getting all the sides besides this back side that's on the table right now. That won't need to be done, but get every side besides that, get all the edges. Finger's fine, you could use a paper towel if you want, but you really don't need much. It goes a long way to spreading it. And you're just gonna go ahead and do that with every one of these pieces. So the next step is to get all your pieces on there. There's a dry run, so there's no glue on it, and arrange them how you want. This is how I want them. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and we're gonna trace these top pieces that border the sky, and we're just gonna trace on the inside right here. So we're gonna hold it down so it doesn't move, trace the inside just like that on all of these pieces. And what that's gonna do is allow you to know exactly where those mountains are gonna go once you take these pieces off. And then you'll know where to paint white, because we're gonna paint white underneath these mountains. Alright, so now you got these lines. They're light on this stained board, but I can see them. So basically, what you're going to want to do is paint all in here, all the way down. You're going to want to paint it white. And don't go too far over these lines. It's okay if you go less than a 1/2 inch over these lines, because they'll be bordered against the lines, but you don't want to go too far over them. And you're just going to paint the whole thing white. We got the heater on because we want this to dry as quick as possible, but give it some time and then we'll get to putting these pieces on. Now we're going to go ahead and super glue these pieces right where you drew those lines, as well as the ones underneath it to create the mountain layers. Alright guys, so here we have it. Those are all glued down, but they're still drying. So we're gonna give it probably like 30 minutes to dry. Then what we're gonna do is flip it over and we're gonna take our handsaw and we're gonna cut out these pieces that are hanging over. And then you can be done, or you can go ahead and put a border on it. We're gonna put a border on this one. You don't need to, but I think it'll make it look a lot nicer if you do have one. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the video. This is the final product. I love the way it looks. Please let me know if you guys like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. As always, I just want to say, me and John are so thankful for all the support we've gotten, and thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and watching our videos. Shout out to our 2 subscribers of the year. These guys commented on every single video pretty much and have been with us for a long time, and that is Tom and Les. Thank you guys for sticking with us. But we see all of your comments, and thank you so much, everyone, for leaving those kind messages and asking us to build certain projects and stuff. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and all of our videos, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.